Hello, dudes. Welcome back to another video. I just color title. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry. I'm saying okay. Anyhow. Sucks. Rather than going out with a different girl, you would rather shoot. So, yeah. We need as soon as Brad gets back to take his PMS test. That's today. And I just showed Brad to the window at the sporting goods store. You're supposed to leave at noon to take the test. Well, maybe you're supposed to do the window at the store. Maybe I showed Brad through the window at school. That said he was taking the test, looks like he was doing very well back to the back. Oh, jeez. I think I just saw a player in a house. Right when I joined, it was glitched and I could see everybody. Thought I saw someone right here in the basement. See him? You're going to play. Well, you're right. Well, it's definitely that. George is in trouble. What are we going to do? Well, since you're in the same house, I think the first step would be to stop fighting on the phone. Is anybody maybe here? Or are we all just random combinations of subatomic particles? Follow me. Looking for a random grouping of subatomic molecules. One here looks like my son's Brad. He ran an errand for my money-grubbing capitalist brother. I'll just wait for him to serve this thing. Sure. Yeah, he's great if you buy it. There, actually, the chair just got no me. Howdy. I'm Tim Taylor, president. Hey, the tool man. You know, a chair like this would really come in handy after a hard day of injuries and explosions. Well, I didn't come here to talk about chairs that you requested, Brad. He's great kid. I'm Rob. Yeah, I know we are. See, kind of point. Working here for important take college tests. What are you talking about? I never said that. Well, then why did Brad skip this test to cover for Jolly Holly over there? Well, he didn't care about stuff like that anymore. That's because his schedule is crazy as it is. What? How about, like, Robbie moved to college? He's doing pretty well. Brad didn't know about all the crummy job that before I got here. Well, maybe it's a good idea. You know, I spent 2 years cleaning the bathroom and trying to. It was on it.
So guys, basically, he's not working. It's just me now.
I would never tell Brad that this job is more important than college. Yeah. What are you doing? I came down here to figure out how much important this is.
Because I missed the PSATs. Look, I told you it would take him another day.
Your dad just wants to make sure you got your priorities. Well, I see that. I just want to make sure you got your priorities. I was going to say that. There's nothing more important than education, right? Your dad's right. I wish I had a better one.
Alright, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have skipped the test, but I didn't want to let him off.
But what let me down is you have to quit. I need my best self first.
I can't represent that.
Look, you guys let me know what you decide, alright? I'm gonna go over and get Holly her annual evaluation.
Yes, mistake. Okay, just give me one more chance. I'll take my PSATs. I'll keep my grades up and
It's great. I can get one real important.
what mom thinks?
Who? Mom? Yeah. Yes. Some other things. That and working on the hot rod for me.
Okay, Dad, I promise no matter how busy I get, I'll always make time for the hot rod.
That's my boy. That's my man.
Come on, I want to walk.
Your favorite melodies are right here on the Hallmark Channel. Last man standing coming up next, followed by the middle. Hallmark Channel. Part of you.
Banana is here at Mom John Silver's. Try our new coastal beer batter cod. It's all natural Alaskan cod dipped into a golden beer batter for a twist on a classic flavor. The choice is yours. Because at Mom John Silver's, you deserve more. Dermatologists recommend Cetaphil for sensitive skin. It hydrates for 24 hours. Women recommend Cetaphil because of how it makes them feel. Healthy skin is beautiful. Cetaphil. You said you wanted to feel better about your cereal. General Mills Big Cheese cereal. Here's that's why we think that's the whole grain is our first ingredient. And no way, high fructose corn syrup. So no matter what your favorite is, you can feel good about General Mills Big Cheese cereal.
With that, you'll ask, what's sinus headache? What's stiff joints? What time too much cramps? What nighttime pain? Make all your pains the distant memory will have. Number one choice. What? Pain. Advil.
I want the most out of my health and life, so I trust Nature Made vitamins. Because they were the first to be verified by USP for quality and purity standards, and because I recommend them as a pharmacist. Nature Made is the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. This couple used Overstock.com to order a new Comfort from the US for bigger 5% off. That's it. It's all right. This couple used some other place to buy some other mattress. Get out! I hate that picture. So how is easy? Mattress nightmares.
How do you feel about sitting in the living room?
Get the new Comfort from Vivest with air-cooled technology for 55% off MSRP only at Overstock.com. Cottonelle asks really people about cleaning. That's fun.
What?
What does cleanable texture do? Touches on the they only get out.
This is really nice. This one is like it goes the extra stuff.
How does being clean feel? Fantastic.
Breezy.
And
I'm the same. Thank you very much.
cleanable texture is designed to clean better. Go on now. Go. Come on, go.
Around here, we do things differently.
Some other companies peel with chemicals like lye, but we peel our tomatoes with flash tea from simple hot water.
We like it this way. Wouldn't change a thing.
Huh. It's good to be different. Hey, Wilson.
Well, how do you help Timberlands?
tell you, giving up on rollerblading yet?
Hey, neighbor, I've been practicing all week, and if I say so myself, the results have been bitchin', dude.
Do you really know how to skate?
Do I know how to skate? Watch me.
Is there anything you can do? Saturday.
Don't know how to stop. That has to stop.
Oil tanker. Firefighters have sprayed it down now. We've also seen an accident in the backup from the crash on the westbound side. Right now, no word on any injuries, but obviously this is causing a huge traffic mess in the area. Again, 265 in New Albany near the Charlestown Road exit closed. You can see that backup for miles there. So, obviously avoid the area.
It's going to cause a mess. Those tankers can hold up to 9,000 gallons when they're full. And it's from key oil, and they were spilling. It looked like gasoline, what we could see. And if that thing was full, we've got quite a mess on this Friday evening for sure. All right, we'll continue to keep you abreast of that situation. A controversial bill to allow charter schools in Kentucky advanced in Frankfurt today.
But not before it sparked a very emotional debate. First in a committee hearing, and then on the floor of the House of Representatives. WLKY's Mark Vanderhoff was there for it all and brings us more from the state capitol.
There was anger, there were tears, with supporters saying that charter schools are going to bridge the achievement gap, and opponents saying that charter schools will just hurt public schools.
This piece of legislation is a direct attack on public education systems in Kentucky.
I've truly come to the conclusion that public charter schools can be a support to our traditional public schools and allowing those children to have their needs met.
House Bill 520 would make Kentucky the 44th state in the nation to allow charter schools. Charters would have to be approved by local districts, but the State Board of Education could override local school boards on appeal.
A bill for this bill
Takes parental control out of Jefferson County parents, the hands of Jefferson County parents, and the Jefferson County, the duly elected Jefferson County School Board.
We can't sit still anymore. We can't continue to do the same thing over and over again.
The passage of the bill in the House came the same day as it was heard in committee, where testimony was also emotional.
The argument that this is somehow a threat to our public education system, that is not correct. It is a scare tactic. It is meant to preserve the status quo.
As an educator myself, I can tell you how to help the neediest students achieve success. But the answer is certainly not through the creation of charter schools.
Opponents were also concerned that the bill did not have stronger language concerning accountability and transparency, but supporters say that charter schools will still be subject to Kentucky's open records laws. In Frankfurt, Mark Vanderhoff, WLKY News.
Thank you, Mark. Under House Bill 520, charter schools could be operated by for-profit companies or nonprofit coalitions. They could be closed if they don't live up to their promises. The bill now goes to the Senate.
Guilty of murder. That's the jury's verdict in the trial of a local man who killed the mother of his two children. WLKY's Matthew Rand is live outside of the courthouse for us tonight to explain why the trial is not over just yet. Matthew? Well, that's right. The jury returned their murder conviction around 4 o'clock. As you mentioned, I will explain this. The trial is not yet over. The jury agreed Corey Chapman fired 11 shots at Leontine Wade on Whitney Avenue in January of last year. She was hit once and died of internal bleeding. During the trial, prosecutors say Wade's cousin, who lives on the street, testified that she heard the two arguing on her porch that night and saw Chapman chase after Wade and shot at her. Chapman was expected to say a plea deal for a separate possession of a handgun by convicted felon charge. But then Chapman refused to come back into the courtroom. As attorney said, he was confused about the terms of the plea and asked to pick up the proceedings again Monday. But the judge wasn't having it, saying she felt that Chapman was playing games with the system or the process, rather moved ahead with the trial on that separate gun charge. At this hour, it's unclear how long jury members will be kept on this case tonight or when the penalty phase will begin. For now, reporting live, Matthew Rand, WLKY News.
Thank you, Matthew. Was it self-defense or murder? Right now, jurors are deciding the fate of two men on trial for a deadly shooting at the Mallgate Apartments in St. Matthews. WLKY's Emily Maha was in the courtroom today as attorneys presented their closing arguments to the jury. Emily? Jennifer, guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what the defense says jurors must find in order to convict the two men. The prosecution says the evidence and witnesses presented during the trial over the last 2 weeks meets that demand. During the trial, the prosecution says Austin Purdy and Carmen Tussey plan to steal cash and weed from Miguel Macias. She says when the robbery didn't go as planned, Purdy pulled out a gun and shot Macias. But the defense says the robbery is a lie, made up by a man who took a plea deal. They say Purdy was shooting in self-defense. His lawyer says Macias went to the kitchen, grabbed a butcher knife, and stabbed his client.
When the stabbing motions are like this, do you have a right to defend yourself and your life and your right to live? Do you? And he says force with force. That's what the right of self-defense is. If you can't use force, then there is no such right. It's just something on paper.
Now, both men are charged with murder and robbery. Austin Purdy is also charged with wanton endangerment and tampering with physical evidence. Reporting live downtown, Emily Maha, WLKY News. 3 tonight at 6, a Bardstown mother is indicted on charges of reckless homicide and drug possession following the death of her infant son. According to investigators, Sahita Williams left her 7-month-old alone in the bathtub with his 2-year-old sister last June. She told authorities she left to get a towel. When she returned, she found the little boy had drowned. Police later searched her home, and according to court documents, they discovered meth, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia.
A $50,000 cash bond is set for an attempted murder suspect. Kenneth Buck answered to the charges today in court. Police say the 28-year-old shot a man in the parking lot of the N Street Baptist Church at 6th and Haywood last month. Arrest records state the victim identified Buck as the shooter. But Buck's attorney told the judge this is a case of mistaken identity. Later this month. And you tonight at 6, a man accused of stabbing his ex-girlfriend is in jail after months on the run. Police arrested Jeroy Hayden on attempted murder, assault, and other charges. Investigators say he attacked Kenora West in December 2015. Family members say that the attack left her with neurological damage, and she now lives in a nursing home.
Concerned citizens come together to call for an end to violence in our community. The group Louisville's Arms of Compassion meets each week at Jefferson Square downtown. Today, they show support to the families of 2 recent homicide victims, Antonio Sublet and Montez Smith.
It's really important to stand with people who lost someone because it's a terrible tragedy. It's a tragedy not just obviously for them, but for our whole community.
Sublet was shot by a woman in a home on Penley Avenue Sunday night. No charges have been filed in that case. Smith was found shot near his home on Magazine Street early Wednesday morning. Police have not made any arrests in his murder. New at 6, a former volunteer fire chief from LaRue County is facing a felony charge. Wendell Perkins was indicted on 1 count of abuse of public trust. The 59-year-old allegedly used $1,500 belonging to the Buffalo Fire Department to pay for personal car repairs. The case was investigated by the Attorney General's office and state police after an audit uncovered possible misuse of public funds and mismanagement by Pekins.
Maybe you're one of them, but thousands of runners will take part in tomorrow's Anthem 5K in downtown Louisville. May not notice any security changes during the race, but that could change in the future. The city's event permitting system is encouraging organizers to use fewer police officers and more private security companies.
It's a huge advantage. Instead of, say, if an event of 10 people, you want to have just, instead of 10 officers, you're able to supplement them with a security guard and 2 officers. The biggest advantage, obviously, would be it frees up police officers' time in order to patrol and do actual police work.
Fraternal Order of Police Dave Muchler released a statement regarding the mayor's changes to event security. He says, "We are encouraged that Mayor Fisher recognizes the need to reduce the use of on-duty police officers to provide security and traffic control at privately sponsored special events in our city." And you can read the entire statement. Just go to WLKY's mobile app.
The final flight today, UPS celebrated the impressive career of private pilot, whose next journey is retirement.
And blow up those gums. Are you a pinball wizard? The Louisville Arcade Expo is back with hundreds of your favorite video games to play all under one roof. We need to warm up the weather some as well. We've got a lot of sunshine out there, clear skies right now, but it's been a chilly day. Below average, just in the low 40s. It will be cold tonight, but then warm up this stuff. More on the 7 a.m.
Don't miss the Kia Source President's Sale, where you can drive home with a 2017 Kia Sportage for $199 per month. And if you have a job bringing home 3 feet per week, we're going to improve your credit. Only at the Kia Store. Visit KiaStore.com.
The famous 72 hours in counting sale starts this weekend at your Summer Classics home store. Enjoy 50% off all Summer Classics outdoor furniture collections. Just in time for spring, visit schonolulu.com/72 for your special 50% off coupon. This is our point of view. If there's a bar, raise it. Awarded a Silver God Best Buy Award. This is the accurate TLX, and this is how we reach. Acting as optional in the league, attractive offering on the TV. When you play Kentucky Lottery games like scratch-offs, you upgrade designs from scratch for Kentucky college students.
Fueling imagination.
Funding education. WLKY weather is now available on Louisville's leading radio group, iHeartRadio.
Hi, folks. Mike Kennedy with HKC Roofing. The storms of hit again and storm chasers will be popping up in the roofing business overnight. Beware of companies offering to cover your deductible. It's against Kentucky law and will result in shortcuts being taken on your roof. Warranties offered by storm chasers are useless. They won't be around to cover. HKC Roofing is a certified roofer with the Kentucky Roofing Contractors Association. As a certified roofer, we have signed a pledge to operate ethically, are insured, and bonded. If you don't use a KRCA certified roofer, you'll probably be sorry later. To find one, go online at krca.net or call HKC Roofing at 502-212-1081. When you choose Bowles, we build your mattress just for you. Allow our certified sales associate to show you the Bowles difference. We can help because we've been making them right here in Kentucky for over 40 years. Compare before you buy.
That's the Kia Source President's Sale, where you can drive home with your 2017 Kia Sorento for $209 per month. And we want your trade even if you owe $6,000 more than it's worth. Only in the Kia Store. Visit KiaStore.com. We are following late-breaking news in Clark County right now. WLKY Chopper HD over the scene of an apartment fire just outside of Charlestown. This is at the Southern Commons on Harmony Lane near the Charlestown State Park. You can see extensive damage to the back of one of the buildings there. You can also see the white smoke. The situation is under control now. Right now, we don't have any word on injuries. We'll bring you more details as soon as they come into our newsroom.
A lot of crazy stuff going on in southern Indiana tonight. Also on I-265 in Floyd County, it remains closed in both directions now near the Charlestown Road exit for an overturned semi headed east. We've also seen an accident in the back of a crash on the westbound lane. So this is right in the middle, 65 and 64 on I-265, right around New Albany. But obviously, this continues to cause a huge traffic mess in this area on this Friday evening again. 265 in New Albany near the Charlestown Road exit. You see the tanker overturned there, leaking. It's from Key Oil. It's been leaking some kind of petroleum. It looks like gas from our eyes. They put foam on it, but they've got traffic shut down in that area tonight.
In other news, a group of students from Seneca High School will spend their weekend helping people in Eastern Kentucky. The Seneca Red Hawk Rangers is a community service group in Seneca. Students have collected toiletries, dental items, school supplies, and books. They will deliver the items and help with repairs to homes in Oxford. That's in Floyd County, Kentucky.
I've been to Oxford before. It's been a really life-changing experience. I just felt like it really humbled me to be grateful for what I have.
The trip is part of the Read to Feed competition. Last year, Seneca won first place, and the students were awarded $25,000 to donate to Hand in Hand Ministries. Well, UPS planes flying in and out of the World Port Hub is a normal fixture in our community, but today, a part of their history is saying goodbye.
As Ann Bowden reports, one of the pilots who helped the next-day air industry take off in the 80s made his final flight.
UPS, I'm standing in front of the bus. It's one of the many cargo planes here that are used for the industry. But some people would say the person who is flying this plane is even more impressive. These people are here to celebrate his last flight after 29 years. The anticipation and cell phone cameras up. But the star isn't the plane. It's pilot Captain Larry Parker.
We're brothers and sisters in this industry. We've been around for a long time. And I say about Larry, he's so calm, easygoing. He puts everything at ease, and he just very welcoming people all the time.
Starting out with delivering mail for TWA in the 70s, Parker then worked as a flight attendant for the airline. But with a bachelor's in aeronautics, he wanted to fly, and he made headlines before packages became his passengers at UPS.
We got bought up by Continental Airlines. We got Continental on 88. We came here, so there's no operation.
Larry also helped hire the first 800 pilots at UPS, and he made it his mission to recruit and diversify the pilot staff.
We've got pretty much a shrinking industry of pilots right now. And so they're saying in the next few years, the need for pilots in this country will be right about 25,000 pilots a year, as I like to say.
This celebration signifies the end of a legacy. At 89 years old, his mother travels to see his final flight, and she's so proud of him. With a kiss from his wife, Sean, looks forward to retirement.
It's a little bittersweet because, it's an awesome career, awesome job. When I look back at all the accomplishments I've had, I still feel really good at where I am now. But I'm going to miss it. But at the same time, it feels good.
Ian Bowden, WOKY News.
Great job, Captain. Now, the UPS Captain Parker says that he will stay close to the company to help with recruiting efforts. A local veterans group is reaching out to vets and their families in our community. The National Association for Black Veterans, or NAVVET, hosted a town hall meeting this afternoon at the California Community Center. The group wants to make sure that veterans know about the benefits and services provided to them.
Veterans normally don't talk a lot to their families and let them know what they're going through. And even their dependents, that they can use educational benefits, health benefits, burial benefits. All those things are earned and they're there on the table. And we'd like to do a better job of maximizing the attention that we draw to them, especially women veterans.
NAVVET plans to host another town hall later this year.
Thunder over Louisville, just 50 days away now, and organizers are putting some of the finishing touches on the big day. Louisville Orchestra Director Teddy Abrams compiled a 4-hour playlist with a soundtrack. Now it's being whittled down to fit with the 30-minute fireworks show. This year's theme is Thunder, Local, and Original. So along with music from the orchestra, soundtrack will feature music from Louisville and Kentucky natives.
It's a good time to be a musician, and it's a good time to be an audience member in the States. I think that's what this whole thing leads you to the impression that this is incredible music is happening right now.
It was amazing how much talent was coming out of the state of Kentucky. I think I certainly was surprised at the amount of just great music.
Yeah, the soundtrack will feature everything from rock and bluegrass to jazz and hip-hop. Organizers hope to have it finalized by next week, so Zambelli can start programming the fireworks.
Part of your childhood. The 7th annual Louisville Arcade Expo is being held this weekend at the Triple Crown Pavilion behind Ramada Plaza off of I-64 and Hirschberg Parkway. You can play retro arcade games like you saw Pac-Man there, Donkey Kong, pinball machines, or classics from the gaming systems like Atari, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and PlayStation. That's all. All games are free with admission, so you don't need quarters.
We're trying to bring back the arcade, bring back that classic feel of when you walked into a dark room and all you heard was the bleeps and the bloops of the old arcade games. And it was this gaming magical realm where you could enjoy all sorts of video games and just awesomeness.
Here's the clanging of the pinball machines right there, can't you? Well, there's also live music, giveaways, and costume contests. Louisville Arcade Expo is open until midnight. It continues tomorrow from 10 a.m. to midnight, and Sunday from 10 until 4. Tickets are $25 at the door, or weekend passes are $55. Kids 10 and under are free with a paying adult. WLKY is not available on the Dish Network at this time. Dish has been negotiating with our parent company, Hearst Television, for the rights to retransmit our signal. Dish lost that right as of midnight Thursday, and negotiations continue as we are hopeful a fair agreement can be reached soon. Of course, viewers can always watch WLKY over the air with an antenna, and we're available from a local cable or satellite provider like Direct. You can also watch WLKY News using the mobile app and on WLKY.com.
Now, your WLKY weather with Chief Meteorologist Jay Cardoso.
Okay, outside right now we have clear skies. It is chilly, and it's going to be cold as we move through this Friday evening. So I'm sure a lot of us have some outdoor plans, getting to your favorite restaurant, the movie theater, whatever you're doing. Just dress warmly, because we're talking dropping through the 30s into the upper 20s a little bit later on tonight. Beautiful, beautiful live look from the Sheraton in Jeffersonville. Is the Ohio River running a little bit high, about 5.5 feet above normal pool. Expected to stay that way through the weekend and drop back near normal limits by early next week. Numbers today, cold out there, well below average. 43 and 30. Had a trace of a little bit of light rain shortly after midnight last night, but south of Louisville, and enough to whiten the ground in a few spots. Right now we have upper 30s and low 40s, the humidity 21%, a northwest breezing here between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Cloud cover the last 12 hours. There's been a lack of that in our region. It's been nice to see. A lot of sunshine from start to finish. Few clouds off to the northwest. Those will get here, but not until late tonight into the first part of tomorrow morning. Otherwise, cold Canadian high pressure dominating and in control. And by the time you wake up in the morning, there is going to be a chill in the air. Many locations in the middle and upper 20s with mostly cloudy skies tomorrow morning. 28 will greet you in town. So, if you are taking part in that Anthem 5K, or if you're going to be a spectator, bundle up. We're talking chilly weather here. 28 at 6 to 30 at 8. That's the start time temperature into the upper 30s by the time things wrap up. Now, here's the good news about tomorrow. After the chilly start with those clouds, a lot of sunshine works in during the afternoon. A gentle southeasterly breeze, so things will change dramatically by late in the afternoon. Temperatures will turn nice and comfortable back into the mid and upper 50s by this time tomorrow. Expecting 59 late in the afternoon, that after that chilly start, of course. Okay, here's Sunday. Sunday by far the pick of the weekend. It's going to be a wonderful day. Warm front well off to the north. A southwesterly breeze kicking in through the afternoon. And a lot of that right there, sunshine. And that'll boost those temperatures into the middle and upper 60s. Here's your forecast. For the evening hours, back through the 30s will go. Clouds will increase, but not until late tonight. We'll be down around 33 at 10 o'clock already. Dropping into the middle and upper 20s by daybreak tomorrow. Cloud cover around during the morning hours, breaking up by midday. The afternoon high, it's going to be a late day high, but it's going to be comfortable. 59. We're 65 on Sunday, 68 Monday, a chance for showers and storms late Monday night into Tuesday morning. Those are not expected to be severe at this time, and then cooling back into the 50s. Thursday, Friday. So really, after tomorrow morning's chilly start, that's a weekend out of the way. Sunday looks great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jay.
We'll be right back with sports after this.
Your WLKY forecast is always available on the free WLKY app. Join Jay's weather conversation on Jay Cardosi's official Facebook page. Powered by Big O Tires.
Now you can watch local news from Hartford to Houston to Honolulu and everywhere in between. With over 170 local stations, News On lets you watch from where you live, where you're from, or where you're going. Tune in live or on demand. Know when major stories break, News On takes you there with local coverage straight from the source. Our station is proud to be a part of News On. Get the free News On app today.
It's an every home store for 3 days. Only get 3 for free. Get a discount plus free delivery plus 12 months interest free. Free delivery for 6 years for 3 days only. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Listen up, team. Today, a new season begins. The off season was a bit challenging, but we made it through. Now you are technically faster, stronger, and cheaper than ever. Now let's go out there because we just got everything you need to play. All right? This is like a shot. Academy is how we save. Hold all your gear in the Under Armour Hustle backpack, starting at $34.99. Get the guaranteed best prices at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
I'm free notice this weekend in American Free over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room group to include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 web tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces for only $398 complete. Free layaway till tax refund. Same day delivery. Come to Looney Docks this weekend only at American Free in Louisville. 1920 Watterson Trail, just off Bluegrass Parkway in the Industrial Park. 5055.
Shouldn't you have a checking account that makes your life easier? Introducing Easy Checking from Republic Bank. Relax with no minimum balance or monthly maintenance fee. Easily send money through our app with mobile pop money. Remembering your password is as easy as scanning your fingerprint or eye using iPrint ID. And for easy access to your money, you can use 85,000 surcharge-free ATMs worldwide. Easy checking for your hard-earned money. We're Republic Bank, and it's just easier here.
For 3 days only, get free for free. Get a discount with your sales tax plus free delivery plus 12 months interest free. Free delivery for 6 years for 3 days only. Ashley Home Store. This is home. Live with Greg Calvin. This is WLKY Sports.
Hello again, everybody. Saturday afternoon at 2, 8th ranked UL basketball Raptors regular season hosting Notre Dame 5-game coverage at WLKY. Stars have not beaten Notre Dame since 2013 in the Big East days. Could be anywhere from a 2 seed to a 7 seed next week's NCAA ACC tournament. Google's lost 2 of his last 3 games. Senior day for Mango Mathiang, David Levitch, and Tony Hicks.
Like you said, it's had ups and downs, but you don't think too much about the downs. You just think too much about the ups.
I know it's meant a lot because I was a fan growing up with them. So many UL games, and it was great being a part of UL and making a difference. My teammates have been great the entire time, and this is something that I'll cherish and just try to appreciate it. Spring forward in March.
UL's Rick Pitino is the semifinalist for National Coach of the Year. Wolves won 23 games against one of the toughest schedules in the country. The finals will be announced March 16th. Fans will then be able to vote for the winner. Patrick Gidget basketball in Texas A&M Saturday afternoon. Live coverage at WLKY. Kentucky beat the Aggies here in January. Kentucky's pledged their share of the 48 SEC regular championship top seeding in next week's tournament. The Aztecs still not 100% recovering from 2 injuries. I know I'm going to have to just to be able to pick up, on the point guard for most of the game. But I'm still getting back, and probably not yet, but I'll be there. ACC women's basketball quarterfinals, third quarter, down 1 to North Carolina State. Asia Durr, old-fashioned 3-point play. 45-43 leading guards. Durr had 28 points on the afternoon. UL by 1. Final moments and made this stop. UL advances to a semifinal with Notre Dame Saturday at noon after a 59-58 win. 58 basketball, Alabama SEC women's quarterfinal, second quarter. Evelyn Akintor with an old-fashioned 3-point play. 28-12 Kentucky. Akintor 23 points. Cast to a semifinal Saturday at 5 with South Carolina after a 65-55 win.
On 2 late-breaking stories in southern Indiana, the ramp from 65 north and south is now shut down, so traffic cannot get on this 265 going into Floyd County. It's because of this accident right here involving a tanker truck. Eastbound traffic on 265 being diverted now off at Grant Line Road. No word on how long the interstate will be closed.
And crews remain on the scene of an apartment fire just outside of Charlestown. The fire destroyed one building at the Southern Commons off Harmony Lane. You can see the extent of the damage there. At this point, we don't know how the fire started or whether anyone was hurt.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Let's get the basketball tonight. Big night, buddy. All right, CBS TV News is next.
Have a good night. I noticed you always get up with this stuff.
Well, maybe we can grab a bite to eat today.
Maybe someday. Enjoy the homestyle taste of biscuits and gravy for just $2 every hour.
It's someday.
Sure is.
Come on.
Yeah.
No kissing on the first date, alright?
Life doesn't always stick to a plan, but with our investment expertise, we'll help you handle what's next. Financial guidance while you're mastering life. From Chase, so you can.
You take care of everybody else. Now it's time to treat yourself.
You're certainly living room, bedroom, mattress, or box.
And we'll take care of the financing. Guaranteed.
Your most trusted weather team is now available on iHeartRadio. Get WLKY weather during your commute to follow a whole leading radio group. Don't miss Keith Legend tonight on an all-new Colbert, the smart choice. This is Pollock, and this is Pollock. One is Pollock, South Dakota, and the other is real wild-caught Alaska Pollock from certified sustainable fishery, and that's the Pollock you'll find in Valley Filet Fish. Mix and match the Filet Fish and Big Mac. Get any two for just $5 at McDonald's. I love it.
This week on Kentucky One Health Break, Dr. Brian Williams talks about new way to treat brain tumors with the neuroplex system. Mondays at 6:27 p.m. on WLKY.
WLKY congratulates Helen Schmidt for her 2016 Bell Award.
On the president's orders, agents step up deportation of illegal immigrants with no serious criminal records. Also tonight, the Russian ambassador everyone in government seems to have met, but no one remembers. And about that Trump-Moscow connection,
It's a witch hunt. You think it is? Listen, I know it is.
coming soon at the airport, 3D imaging for your bags.
It's going to get a much faster process for passengers. It's going to make travel fun again.
And Steve Hartman on how an overweight homeless kid became one of the best basketball players.
Taylor died, and it's still got a reincarnation.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley. There is a growing sense of dread among immigrants in America who fear they will be deported after even minor offenses. The fear among those who enter the country illegally has grown despite the president's stated priorities.
We're getting the bad ones out. Okay? We're getting the bad. And you watch these people, it's like, oh, gee, that's so sad. We're getting bad people out of this country. People that shouldn't be, whether it's drugs or murder or other things. We're getting bad ones out.
The executive order President Trump signed in January, it specifies execution of the immigration laws against all removable aliens and leaves to the judgment of immigration officers. Who has not committed a serious crime still poses an unspecified risk. Now, in cases across the country, the question is, are we only getting the bad ones out? Omar Biafranca begins our coverage.
The only man in my life. You're ripping him apart from me. A part inside me has died.
An emotional Rose Escobar described what her life has been like since her husband, Jose Escobar, was detained and deported to his native El Salvador 2 weeks ago. The father of two has lived in the U.S. for 16 years, had temporary permission to stay, but missed an immigration hearing, and that temporary status was revoked. It is the latest in a series of deportations apparently involving people who committed minor offenses. This is the moment Romulo Abelica Gonzalez was detained by immigration officials in Southern California while taking his children to school on Tuesday. His most serious crime? A DUI conviction nearly 10 years ago. His 13-year-old daughter shot the video. In Jackson, Mississippi this week, 22-year-old Daniela Vargas spoke publicly about her fear of deportation. Shortly afterwards, the Argentinian who came to the U.S. when she was 7 was pulled over, detained, and is now in the process of being deported for overstaying her visa. The arrest followed President Trump's promise to step up enforcement.
As we speak today, immigration officers are finding the gang members, the drug dealers, and the criminal aliens and throwing them the hell out of our country.
Is he one of the bad guys?
He is not one of the bad guys.
But Raif Gonzalez, Jose Escobar's attorney, says his client has never been convicted of a serious or violent crime.
This individual is not part of what
President Trump and all these policies have been of deporting criminals, getting bad homeless. Well, sadly, we're getting good homeless deported too.
Rose, who is a U.S. citizen, vows to fight to get her husband back.
Why would you hurt me this way? This is a good man. He's not a rapist. He's a godly man. He's a daddy. He's a husband and a son.
In a statement to CBS News, immigration officials say they are now focusing on people who pose a threat to the public. But Scott, they are no longer providing exemptions, and anyone violating immigration law may be deported.
Omar Viacom reports tonight. Omar, thank you very much. At any given time, about 41,000 immigrants are being detained in the United States at a cost to taxpayers of more than $2 billion a year. The government says most of the detainees pose a risk, but Anna Warner found in one detention center in Pennsylvania where advocates say that many are being held without a clear reason.
Dozens of women stood with their children at the fence line of this Berks County, Pennsylvania detention center in August to protest. They came from Central America seeking asylum, but were held here for months, their lawyers say, without explanation. Mothers like this woman from Honduras sent to Berks with her 6-year-old son. They were held there for 8 months. A guard was later convicted of sexually assaulting her. I felt so alone. I wanted to kill myself, she says. Dr. Andres Camarriega is on a government committee charged with investigating immigration detention policies.
Do you yourself know why these people have been held so long?
I know.
And you're on the advisory committee that was asked to look at all of this.
Yes.
He says they do not present a risk, and most asylum seekers without criminal records are held less than 3 weeks before being released and told to come back to court for a hearing. Many of these families were held for up to a year. Yet he says when the committee asked ICE to provide copies of its detention policies, the agency refused.
It is concerning. Meaning that you wonder if there are criteria, if there are policies that are clear, or not.
His group ultimately told ICE it should avoid detaining families, and especially children.
You saw these kids. How would you describe their mental state overall?
Probably the best description would be shell shock. I mean, these are the traumatized kids being protected and comforted by traumatized moms.
We asked ICE about those lengthy stays at Berks. The agency told us many factors can contribute to the length of a resident's stay, including the status of their immigration cases. Berks actually lost its state license a year ago, and Scott is awaiting a decision on its appeal.
And to be clear, these are people who came to the country seeking political asylum because they feared persecution in their home countries. Anna Warner, thanks very much. Today, all 9 Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee asked Attorney General Jeff Sessions to explain under oath why he didn't disclose his meetings with the Russian ambassador to the United States. Sessions, who worked on the Trump campaign, has recused himself from the department's investigation of Russian interference in the presidential election. Major Garrett tells us more now about Russia's very busy ambassador. We see the world so differently. Sergei Kislyak has been Moscow's man in Washington since 2008. He described Russia's view of America in November, 2 days after the election.
The difference between your exceptionalism and ours is that we are not trying to impose on you ours, but you don't hesitate to impose on us yours.
The 66-year-old met with several Trump associates both during and after the campaign, including Mr. Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, security advisor Michael Flynn, and campaign advisors Carter Page and J.D. Gordon. Senator Jeff Sessions met with Kislyak twice, once at the Republican convention and once in September in Sessions' Senate office. Michael McFaul was the U.S. ambassador to Russia from 2012 to 2014.
Of course, Ambassador Kislyak is meeting with Senator Sessions not to talk about what his committee is doing. He could care less about that. He's talking to them to find out about what the candidate Trump is
thinking and planning about foreign policy. In November, Mr. Trump's spokeswoman told the Associated Press there was no communication between the campaign and any foreign entity. The president has also denied any contact. It had nothing to do with Russia. The Russian embassy declined comment on Kislyak's meetings, but he has boasted about his deep contacts in the U.S.
I personally have been working for the United States so long that I know almost everybody.
Kislyak has also met with top Democrats like Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. That's something President Trump pointed out on Twitter today. And Scott, while Hillary Clinton's campaign says no one there met with the ambassador, Kislyak visited the Obama White House.
As ambassadors do. They share it for us tonight at the White House. The FBI is investigating whether there were improper contact